And here at Reading Corner, it's Bill Penson.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Okay. Yeah. And what about you?
All right. Yeah. We did a run the other day. It's actually completely wiped me out. Yesterday we did like 4 miles or something, and yeah, it just seems to have had an effect.
Yeah. Well, I think I've been complaining all along that my energy levels are just weird at the moment, and so yeah, I went for a run yesterday and was just like, I think I've also put a few pounds on in the last few weeks of lockdown as well. I lost some weight at the beginning, clearly plateaued, and just went. Argh.
Yeah, I think I did as well. Yeah.
Hey, Ben and Mark.
Hello.
You guys.
Oh.
How's it going?
Oh, good.
Thanks.
How are you guys?
Yeah, not
all right,
too bad.
thanks.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, same old really, I suppose.
So we've been doing Biu Gee, third form, and last week we did first section, which was cup jans, vertical elbows.
Yep.
So we're going to add on to what we've been doing. How's everybody's week been then? Keeping busy?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm keeping myself busy. I'm not busy, but I'm keeping myself busy. Yeah. Went on a nice bike ride the other day. Mountain biking. So.
Good work. Yeah, we've just got our bikes out from the cellar actually.
Yeah,
Dusted them off.
Right. But yeah, it's been shit. Weather's been shit, hasn't it? Last few days. So.
Yeah, it's a bit wet, hasn't it? Cool, guys. Well, shall we get going with a bit of a warm-up then?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, feet together. And just twisting. And walking your feet out. Down to the left. Stretching down the back of your right leg. Or your left leg, sorry. And then the other side. To your right. To the middle. And just walking your feet out. And down to the left again. And to the right. And to the middle. And walking your feet out. And once more. Down to the left. And right. And the middle. Walking your feet in. And lunging. Stretching down the inside of your leg. And then onto your toe. Stretching down the front of your leg. And then other side. Stretching down the side. And onto your toe, stretching down the front. Ah, Richard.
Hi, you're right.
How are we doing? We're all good?
Yeah, good, thanks, yeah.
Good stuff. You just missed the Dim Mac power pressure invisibility training.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah, sorry about
Just
that.
knew it.
We'll do more next year on that.
Right, okay.
So tune in same time next year. To the middle. And walking your feet in, left foot forward, right arm backwards. Change direction. And change arm, change leg. And the other way. Both arms backwards. and forwards. And opposite directions, one forwards, one backwards. And change. And change. Shoulders backwards. Forwards. Shrugs. Looking left and right. Side to side. Forward and backwards. Circle. Both ways. And circling your feet. Just one at a time. Both ways. And point. Well, we should have that as our music, for our warm-up music.
My phone was dead.
Right.
Hello.
Now,
Yeah, you are?
turning in.
Oh, what?
I was timed that badly. I should have done that in the punches. Circle. We'll wait for him for the punches. Pull back. And up front.
Back in about an hour, is that right?
And the other side, circling. Left foot.
An hour.
Both ways. And point.
All right. Bye.
Pull back.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. So that's the secret deft touch move for everybody who was there.
We're recording this, aren't you? So we got to catch up on the.
That'll be on the replay, yeah. Check that out.
Yeah.
Later. Circling.
That's 3 jokes during warm-up.
We're going for a record here. Other way. I think that's it. I've run out of material now. So pulling your foot back. Hand up front. And feet together, circling your knees. Both ways. And bend and skip back. And pull your knees. And touching your toes. Just hanging down. Try and get your feet, your fingers to the floor. And then circling your hips. Both ways. And shake off. Okay, feet together. Yuji Kim Ma. Punches, singles, 1 to each count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sevens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And fives again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Views underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull back, close your stance, grab a bit of water, and we shall proceed on to Biu Gee. So, was everybody here last week for Biu Gee? I think we were, weren't we?
Yeah.
I think it was last week. Brilliant. So, we'll recap like what we've done last week. Dom, hello.
Oh, you're right.
Have you just joined us?
Been on since the leg 12 of the warm-up.
Oh, have you? I didn't spot you there. I think because I've only got a few little pictures in my display here.
Either that or it was, I was having a little bit of problems when I was first coming on, saying that my bandwidth were a bit low.
Okay, cool, no problem. Well, we're going to crack on with Biu Gee. We'll have a little bit of a recap, but if you're struggling with that first section, Dom, do check last week's webinar where we go through it in a bit more detail. But
Yeah.
we'll recap it anyway. So let's get going. So it's feet together. So pull your hands back, bend your knees. So we're going to do left foot, big circle round, right foot, big circle round. Center line check. Left fist, punch, open that hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten that hand, pull back, all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out, wrist stretch. Right hand, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flat, all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock out, wrist stretch. So we're doing cup jhans, starting with your right hand by your right ear. Big circle round with an elbow strike to your left and turning to your right, to your left. Placing that biu, left biu underneath your elbow, strike with the biu, pull back with your right hand, place your right hand underneath your elbow, turn that foot out, stepping up double biu, lock out, wrist stretch, pull back, right foot circle, left foot circle, back to your starting position. And I'm going to do the same to the other side, so this time left hand by the ear, cup jhan to the right. Other way, other way. Placing that biu, strike. Placing that biu, square up that toe, double strike, lock out, wrist stretch. Left foot circle, right foot circle. So then we do the same thing, but just with one cup jhan. So we've got one cup jhan to the side, biu, place, double biu. Big circle, right foot, big circle, left foot. And then the same to the right. Cup jhan, place, biu, place, double biu. Lock out, wrist stretch. Pull back, left foot, right foot. Back to your starting position. Right hand, cup jhan to the left. Biu, and then we do a high palm. Swinging through into Munsao, back to centre, contact, side palm. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So it's cup jar to the right, place that Biu, strike, high palm, Munsao, back to centre, contact, side palm.
Can I just ask, do you know when we do that high palm,
Yeah.
do we bring our legs together or do we keep them
No.
back, the left leg
No,
back?
so it's just exactly what we've been doing with the cup jars. So I'm in turning stance, I'm doing a high Biu, I'm just swapping my hands, that's all I'm doing. And then
Legs
as
stay,
sorry?
the legs stay where they were.
The legs are
After
still
you-
in, yeah, the legs are still in Biu Ma.
Yeah.
Facing this way, yeah.
Excellent, okay.
Okay. Okay, so we're now at the next part, which is cup jar to the left. So we've got cup jar to the left, placing that Biu, strike with the high Biu, and then swapping to the left low palm, right palm, sorry. Squaring up, Munsao, back to centre, contact, side palm. Lock out, wrist stretch. Same to the other side. Cup jar to the right, place that Biu, high strike, low palm. Squaring up Munsao, big circle back to centre with a jump, contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. Okay, and that's what we did last week. Is everybody okay with that? Dom, have you done this before?
I've done this, yeah, a couple of times before, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I think we covered it in. Where did we cover this? Did we do it in a webinar?
Yeah, we did do it in webinar, yeah.
But you weren't on last week, were you?
I went on last week, no, but I did catch 2 or 3 sessions of this.
Oh, that's great. Okay, brilliant. Cool. So we're not going to spend too much time on that section because we did do it last week. So we're going to move on to the next bit, which is Garn. So we're turning to the left with the Garn Sao, turn to the right with the Garn Sao, and to the left with the Garn Sao. We're going to do a big circle with the left hand all the way back into centre, contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. And then we're going to do the same to the other side. So we've got Garn to the right, Garn to the left, Garn to the right. So left hand pulls back, big circle with the right hand, squaring up your feet, back to centre, contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. And then pull back. Okay, so that's that section. So from the side, I'll just give you the side view of this. So first move is we're doing a Garn Sao, turning to the left. So obviously we're shifting the weight onto the right leg. And Garn Sao position, we should have at least an elbow distance between the elbow and the chest on both hands. Okay, so make sure this is the sort of shape that you're generating with your Garn Saos. Okay, so we're, from the side, we've got Garn, 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 big circle to the centre, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. And then the other side to the right, Garn, 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 big circle round into centre, contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. Okay, so we'll run through this a few times and then I'll let you have a go on your own and I'll just have a look and see if we can spot anything. So starting from your starting position, toes pointing forwards and knees bent. So turning to your left, Garn Sao. To your right, to your left. So drawing back the right hand, big circle with the left back into Jut Sao, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. And then same to the right. So to Garn Sao to the right, to the left, to the right. Big circle with the right hand back to centre, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Okay, and again. So it's Garn to the left, to the right, to the left, big circle, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. To the right, to the left, to the right, big circle, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Okay, so just run through this in your own time. So we're doing Garn, 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 circle, contact palm, and then the same on the other side. Garn, 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 big circle, contact side palm, and then just keep running through that as a loop. Okay, okay. So away you go. I shall have a look. So, Richard, you're overcooking the garns a little bit. It looks like it's going almost, so what we're not doing is going from one side to the other. So the garns are tracking this center line. I've got my piece of string. This is my expensive accessory available at the store. Piece of string and a bit of blue tack. So with your garns, I think that should be about my center line according to the camera. So remember, when you're doing your garns, the turn should move you off the line of the attack, and the garn should be lying down that same line. So if I was to square up, that's going to be the same line as my punching attacking line. But because I'm turning and moving, I'm moving around that point. So try and keep those hands all more or less in that same. Think of trying to keep them in that same channel, but the turn is moving you around it. So avoid, I mean, it's difficult to tell from watching the camera where exactly the positions are, but it looks a little bit like you're just overcooking them a little bit, Richard. So just keep them forward. Think of a turning punch. That's kind of the same position your high garn sow should be in. So if I did a turning from punch from here, that's my garn, that gives me my garn sow position. So if I was looking in the mirror, this should line up with my opposite shoulder. So here's my garn. Here's my garn sow. So even though it appears that the garn is going across, actually it's my body that's going across and across. The garn positions are more or less in this same spot. So I'm effectively, my hands are staying here, my body is moving across.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I was definitely overcooking it. All my mental energy is going into which is left and which is right at the moment.
Well, yeah, when you're learning the pattern as well. So yeah, just that's something to be aware of.
Timothy.
Hey, Richard Clark, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thanks. And you?
I'm good, yeah.
Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. You've missed all these exciting stuff on the visibility and deft touch, but we'll do the same again next year. Or watch the recording, because it'll be on the recording.
Yeah.
Or will it? You might not see it because it was invisibility.
I've already done these jokes 5 times.
Yeah, it's just I've got a new audience now though, so it's fine. Just the rehash of the same jokes, Richard.
Excellent. Why not?
Why not? Why not, indeed.
Why change the habit of a lifetime?
Yes, exactly. Good point.
I was surprised how easy the invisibility was, actually.
What was that?
I was surprised how easy it was, the invisibility and the deft touch.
I know. Check this out.
Yeah.
That's invisibility. So yeah, we're just running through Biu Gee, Richard. If you would like to join us, how's the injury? Was it your knee?
It was my calf, but it's a lot better. Thank you. I won't quite be dancing yet, but
I've got your dancing feet on.
No, I'll certainly be getting there. Cool.
So yeah, we're on to turning garn sows from Biu Gee. Then you've got it the wrong way around there. So you were doing it largely okay. I just spotted one of those that you were doing. So remember the kwun, this is kwun. So kwun is you've got a tan sow here and a low bong. Garn is the opposite. So garn is you're blocking with the inside of your forearm. So it's like the opposite of a tan and the low part of your forearm on the low garn. So you've got, this is garn and this is kwun. I think you're maybe mixing the two up.
Well, I thought you meant I had my hands the wrong way around. So you turn to the left and it's your left hand. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you turn to the left, it's your right hand is palm up.
Right.
And if you're turning to the right, turning to face the right, it's your left hand that's palm up. That's it, yeah. So this is another one, Ben. So after my garn, so this is my garn sow to the right. Bring this low hand up through center, so it's here. So then when I'm doing my high garn, I'm cutting. So this could feasibly be a strike. So try and avoid chopping across like this. So what you're effectively doing is same movement as the punches really, except one cuts down and one cuts up. So if you were to do the same action with a turning punch, this would be the movement. This is just a different hand on the end, basically just a different tool on the end. So here I'm cutting up, dropping down. So I'm dropping down, turning punch and a low garn. Turning punch and a low garn. Turning punch and a low garn. And then just put a different head on that and it gives you garn sow. So try and, in fact, let's just all do this just for the sake of understanding this. So this, as a defensive position, is best when it's cutting through, when the turn is moving me off the center line, and this cuts through the attack. So what we don't want is to sort of miss that center line attack. So if I get my blue tack back, available at our store, blue tack and string. $29.95. All right, so from here, I'm turning off this is my center line, this is me turning off, and I'm cutting through. So let's just concentrate on doing this, but we're hitting. That would be the garn sow cut. But the turn is moving me each side of this piece of string. And that way we can come up through center. So instead of going across with our arms, we're basically doing a similar movement to our punch, which is just going straight down center. So if I just did turning punch, that gives me my high position. And then if I just cut down with my low position, that gives me basically garn sow. So just think of cutting down with one hand, punching through with the other, just for 5 minutes, and just get that down in your muscle memory. And then we'll add it back on, add the open hand back on. Just to give you that idea of, because I noticed you were doing this, Ben, but it might be other people doing it as well. This hand is not coming and cutting across like this. It's coming up and through like a punch. And the cut comes from our turn and angling. So because we're turning and angling, that gives us the angle. So try and avoid having the thought of this coming across like this. Instead, have that thought of it coming forward as per your many punches that we've been doing. So we're coming forward, forward, forward. With the turn, same thing, forward, forward. So my backhand retreats up through center and then it comes forward. So the high garn sow should feel like it's traveling forward to its end point, rather than thinking it's going across, because of course your body is giving you that sideways movement. The arms want to be going forwards. Okay, hope that makes sense. If not, just ask somebody else. I don't know. Ask Richard.
Which one?
I'll leave it open. So yeah, just have a go at that for 5 minutes. So what we're doing now is cutting down with one hand and a turning punch. So cut down, turning punch. And that's just to give the idea of this arm traveling forward from the elbow. So the punching arm is traveling forwards. What it's not doing is cutting on its own independently, because obviously that would lose your center line. So forwards, down that center line, and cutting down with your low guard out.
So if you were doing that against an actual real person, whatever one of those, would you be trapping their arms down and punching over the top?
Yeah, it could be. It could be a defense against like a low and uppercut. It could be a defense against a straight, and you're parrying this down and striking in. So yeah, there could be several applications for this. Good one is just that uppercut to the floating ribs, and we're defending with a low guard and a counter punch. But it could be a straight. It could be my hands are up here, and I'm cutting down here. So it could be the punch is coming through this way. I'm parrying it out of the way with my guard and striking in.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your simultaneous block and counter, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
That's what you're on about.
Yeah, that's it. That's good, Dom. Just keep your the lower hand, keep your elbow at least a fist distance from your body. Don't let this happen. Make sure it's out in front of you. So you've got that 45-degree angle from your body. Something like this. So your elbow should be a good distance for the side view. Should be at least a fist distance from your body to your elbow. So yeah, put a fist on that high punch, Ben. So this was partly because of what you were doing. It looked like you were coming up and then cutting across like that. So this is to help you get this motion. So it's basically a punching motion, but we're adding the turn in. So it's my turning punch. So basically we're looking for this backhand coming straight down this line, rather than coming out and then cutting across at the last minute. So yeah, so we're doing a high punch and a low guard. So we're cutting down with the guard, low guard, just striking forward with that turning punch. It's just a turning punch with a low guard out. And that's just to get you into that muscle memory and that pattern that you're traveling forwards with that higher arm position. Obviously, make sure you're turning on your heels. Can't say anybody's feet, but I'm just trusting you.
Dangerous.
Dangerous, yes. Okay, and then put this back into the Garn Sow positions now. So it's the same movement. We're not changing anything. This Garn is still coming forward like as per your punch, but you just got an open hand on the end of it. But make sure the elbow is traveling forwards and that you're not surreptitiously throwing it across like this. So it does travel across, but only because of our turns. So try and exaggerate the turns, really sink into that stance, and yeah, make sure that elbow's traveling down center line for the high guard. Dom, just keep an eye on your low guard position. It looks very much like it's here. So get that out in front of you. Get it at least 45 degrees to your body. Make sure there's a fist distance between your elbow and your body. It's just one hand's like that and the other's like that. So get them out. You should have that sort of shape. Between your hands, think of this sort of shape. Okay. You in pain there, Dom?
Just a bit.
Don't kill yourself.
Try not to.
Is that your shoulder injury?
Yeah,
Just
I need to get an operation on it because it's not passing.
Well, just go easy. Go easy, Dom. If you've got an injury, just go steady. Okay, so we'll put this back into the shape of the form. So from this section, we're doing turning arm, turning arm, turning arm, and then we've got a big circle, left hand back to center, contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. Same to the other side. So gone, 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 big circle, back to center, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch, and then back to the start again. So we've got gone, 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 big circle, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Same again to the other side. 1, 2, 3, big circle, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. And just keep going on this. Mark Leese is doing the invisibility. For anybody who wants to, oh, he's back. He's back.
Sound like his own.
I'm quite mad today. It kind of clicks on and off. It's infinite. Good work.
Okay, so we'll put those two together next from the beginning. So feet together. So we've got, pull your hands back, circle, big circle left foot, big circle right foot. Checking center, left fist, punch, open the hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten the hand, big circle round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side, punch, open, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten, round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locking out, wrist stretch. We've got cup charm with the right hand to your left. 1, to your right, 2, to your left, 3. Place that Biu, place the other Biu, double Biu, wrist stretch. Looking to your right, big circle, right foot, big circle, left foot. And then the same on the other side, so cup charm to the right, to the left, to the right, place, Biu, place, double Biu, wrist stretch. Look, left foot circle, right foot circle. So we're going to do the same with 1 cup jar. Biu, double Biu. And then right foot circle, left foot circle. Same as the side. Double Biu, wrist stretch. left foot circle, right foot circle. We then do the same to the left with a Biu and a high palm, squaring up Munsao, back to centre, side palm. And we do the same to the other side. High palm, Munsao, out, and then we do the same again with Biu in the low palm, Munsao, jut, contact, side palm. Same on the other side. Biu, low palm, Munsao, jut, contact, side palm. That's the first bit. Then we've got our Gan Saos. So it's Gan to the left, Gan to the right, and to the left. Big circle with the left hand, square up your feet, contact side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side. So down to the right, to the left, to the right, big circle right hand, contact side palm. All right, well, let's move on to the next bit, which is Munsaos. So hands in front of you. We're looking to the left, we're going to do Munsao to your left, looking to your right, swinging Munsao to the right, and then back to the left again. So 3 Munsaos, back to centre line with the Jut Sao. Switch that into a Fox Sao, and then we're turning stance, and Fox Sao is being pushed out, and then we're recovering back to centre. So this is pivoting on our heels. So back to Fox Sao, turning, Fox Sao has been pushed out, we're recovering it, back to centre, back to Fox Sao, and then again, pushed out, recover, contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So hands in front of you, looking to your right, Munsao, 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 back to the centre, into Fox Sao. Fox Sao is pushed, so we're turning, recover, back into Fox Sao, turn, recover, and then one more, turning, recovering, contact, side palm, locking out, wrist stretch. Okay, so we'll just concentrate on this next section. So this is Munsaos and Fox Saos. Okay, so back to let's just have a little drink, grab a drink for have a little break for a couple of seconds. And then we'll go back to okay. So back to the beginning of this section, hands in front of you, looking to your left, Munsao, and Munsao, and Munsao. Back to centre, into Fox Sao. Fox Sao is pushed, so we're turning, recovering. Back to Fox Sao, turning, recovering, and again, recovering. Contact, side palm. Lock out or a stretch. Same on the other side. So we've got hands in front of us, Munsao to the right, to the left, to the right, back to centre, into Fox Sao. Fox Sao is pushed out. We recover it to centre, back into Fox Sao. Again, recover, back into Fox Sao, and again, recover. Contact, side palm, lock out, wrist stretch. Okay, and then back to the beginning. So Munsao, left, right, left, back to Jut, into Fox Sao. Fox Sao's pushed, we recover to centre. 3 of these. Contact, side palm, and then the same on the other side. Hands, Munsao to the right, 2 and 3, back to centre, into Fox Sao. Fox Sao's pushed, we recover. So as you can see, third form is covering a lot of recovery or emergency techniques, also known as. And you'll see we're moving from one side back into centre, and it gives us our extremities really to recovering from having our position over here to back to centre, or having a position pushed out, recovering back to centre. So it's kind of if you've overcommitted or made a mistake really. Okay, so just have a run through that in your own time, going through from our muns. So basically it's 3 muns, back into centre, 3 foxhours being pushed out, recovering, and then we've got our side palm. And then it's the same on the right, 3 muns starting with the right mun, back to centre, foxhours being pushed out, recovering 3 times, and then finish off with the same as per usual side palm. And just run through that in your own time. Just going to have a quick look. So mark on the foxhours, make sure, so once you've recovered here, just turn your hand into foxhour position. So it's this sort of shape as you would have in your first form.
All right.
And then you pushed out in that foxhour, and then get to use your wrist then to recover and bring that back round, then dropping back into your foxhour shape. So that's
Right.
what your foxhour shape is.
Yeah.
Same thing, Dom. Just try and make sure you drop it into that foxhour shape. So your hand is roughly 90 degrees to your forearm. So you've got this kind of shape for your foxhour. Then you're pushed out, then you recover back to your Wu Sao position. Then you're dropping back into foxhour position. So hand turned in. Richard Ashton, just keep at least a fist distance between your elbow and your chest for the foxhour. So here, when we're getting pushed out, still maintain that distance from your elbow to your body. Don't let this happen. Keep that elbow forward. Same thing, Richard Clark. Keep that elbow forward of your body for the foxhour. It looked a little bit close, hard to tell from the video, but just be aware of that. It just looked a little bit close. At least a fist distance from your elbow to your chest.
Thank you.
Could be the lockdown belly, I can't tell.
Yeah, I've had enough beer and hibernation for the second wave, you know.
Yeah.
Lost it.
So when you recover, Dom, when you're recovering this, so what you're doing at the moment is you're pushing out, you're coming back in, allow the elbow to drift out as you recover. So here's my foxhour, foxhour's being pushed out. So I'm bringing this back into more like a jutsao position. So the elbow's drifting out. So when you replace the foxhour, the elbow's drifting back in again. So there's my foxhour, elbows fist distance out, being pushed, and then let the elbow drift because you're applying energy here to recover, and then you're dropping back into your foxhour position after you've recovered. Okay. So Richard Ashton, Munsau's, just make sure you getting your guard hand up high enough. It's a little bit low there. So yeah, when we swing from one to the other, just make sure you've got a nice high guard hand position there. That's it, yeah.
Okay. And you're looking first, yeah? You're looking
Yes.
before you swing?
Yeah, so look before you use your Munsau's. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Then do you come around in from the mum style? Do you come into Wu style before the fox style, or is it straight into fox style?
Yeah, so after your final mun sao, you're dropping back to centre with a jut sao position.
Okay.
So yeah, just dropping that wrist down, fingertips up, then dropping into fox sao, then
Right.
your fox sao's been pushed out. Then a bit of energy on the wrist to recover.
Okay. Right, thanks.
So Ben, we're not turning on these mun saos. It looked like you were, not sure if you were or not there. But yeah, so for the mun saos, we're just keeping our feet pointing forwards. Okay, so we're not turning on those. We're only turning when we do this. So we're only turning on that fox sao being pushed out, then we're turning back to centre. So for the mums, do look where you're hitting, but you're not turning your feet.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Mark, same thing for your backhand guard. So with the mun saos, make sure your backhand guard is nice and high. It was a little bit like here.
Okay.
So yeah, using the hands together. So we're
Right.
make sure
Okay.
your backhand swings into a nice high position here.
Right.
Similar to your bong and guard, really.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
That's good, Bill. So a bit of energy on the wrist as well. So imagine your position is pushed out. So we're using this as a bit of a wrench, if you like, to recover back to center. So we need a little bit of energy on our wrist. So here we've lost our center line basically. So we're recovering with this, using a bit of wrist energy. Okay, so do apply a little bit of energy on the end there as you're recovering. Fox house pushed, recovering back to center. So make that really nice and strong. Dom, just keep an eye on the fox out position. Make sure there's at least a fist distance between your elbow and your chest. Okay, so we've got quite a bit there. Let's go through it. Let's go through it from the top again, and we'll go just up to the end of what we've done. Okay, so we've got feet together, and left foot circle, right foot circle, center line, check, left fist, punch, open that hand, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, open this hand round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, locking out, wrist stretch. Same on the other side, punch, open, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat, round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lock out, wrist stretch, and pull back. So right hand by the right ear, cup down to your left, to your right, to your left. Place that view, strike, place the other view, double strike. And right foot circle, and left foot circle. Don't forget as well, we're putting energy into these. So cup down to your right, to your left, to your right. Give it a bit of energy. View, place, double view, and stretch. left foot circle, right foot circle. Same again with one foot arm. Biu, twice, biu. Big circle right foot, big circle left foot. Biu, and double biu. Big circle, big circle. So same again with our palms. So we've got biu, high palm, mun sao, back to centre, side palm. Same on the other side. Foot yarn, biu, high palm, mun sao, centre, side palm. And the same again, but with the low palm. Foot yarn, biu, low palm, mun, centre, side palm. Same again, foot yarn, biu, low palm, mun sao, back to centre, side palm. So that's our first section. Then we had our turning yarn sows, turning to the left, to the right, to the left, big circle left hand, contact side palm. Same again to the right, yarn, 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 big circle, contact side palm. Garns, mun sows, so dropping your hands in front, looking, 1, 2, 3, back to centre, into fox owl. Fox owl's pushed, we recover, and again, and again. So 3 of those, as per our first form as well. 3 fox owls, and then the same again on the other side. Mun sow to the right, to the left, to the right, back to centre. Owl. Pushed out, recover, fox owl, pushed out, recover, and again, pushed out, recover. Contact, side palm, lock out for a stretch, and pull back. Okay. How's everybody getting on with that? Grab a drink of water.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna have to go, guys. I'll catch you all Tuesday, hopefully.
No worries, Dom. All right, take care, mate.
Yeah.
See you later.
See
See
you
you
later.
later.
Can I,
Yeah.
Tim, the point you were making about the return to the rooster with a little more energy, is that true then of all the way through that we're looking to punch energy a number of points throughout the form?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So when we're doing this, obviously when we're running through this by the numbers, learning the pattern, we might not be too focused on that, but ultimately we want to have power in all of these moves. So we're using explosive energy at the end. Same with your garns, energy at the end. Same with this and with this. So yeah, so you're thinking about putting what you've learned in second form into a whole new set of moves, really. So second form, we're learning that same thing, that use of relaxation and exploding energy that we learned in first form as well. At the end of our second section, switching energy on and then switching it off again. Obviously, first section of first form, we're learning to be really relaxed and not have that energy on constantly. So yeah, so in Biu Gee, it's a continuation of that idea, only with some bigger moves really, and recovery. So mun sao's the same. Obviously, we're generating power through relaxation and exploding energy, and we can't explode that energy if we're already tense. So if we're tense doing it, we're not going to be as powerful as if we're relaxed, and then we explode energy at the end. So yeah, that's what we're doing in our mun sao's, what we're doing in our juts, and when we're recovering as well, try and think of adding some energy into all of this, you know, and giving it some kind of practical reality. Obviously, when we're learning it by the numbers, we're sort of just going through it step by step. But yes, ultimately, try and put a little bit of energy onto all of these moves.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good question. Anything else? Okay, cool. Well, were you going to say something?
I've got a little question. It's kind of silly, really, but it's just when you do after the views, when you do your stretches,
Yeah.
It always feels a bit weird. It feels like my hands are coming in on themselves when you do the final stretch, and I'm just wondering if is that right?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yes, when you've done your views, then you platinum, and you stretch out a bit. My fingers, when you do the turns, the kind of fingers roll in on themselves.
Yeah, well, it will do because you're basically tightening all your ligaments and your tendons. What you're trying to do is each time you do these wrist stretches, you're getting more and more supple. Your wrists are getting more supple and more flexible.
Right.
So you're just really working your hands, and you probably feel it that your tendons and your ligaments are being pulled. That's perhaps why, and it'll pull your fingers in.
No, I just the roll. I guess they're too close. I think my views maybe because when I do it, my hands sort of end up coming in.
Oh, you mean your fingers are touching each other at the end?
Yeah, and they're rolling around each other rather.
Just give yourself space so your fingers aren't making contact. It's just a wrist stretch, really. You're developing that suppleness and that power, the explosive energy, and for, I don't know, young sows, but the movement of the wrist, it's going to give you really good. Well, it's a health thing as well.
Yeah.
So it gives you good circulation.
I think I'd probably just do my views too close together, so that's probably what it is, isn't it? Should be further apart.
You're talking about which part are you talking about?
The bit after the double view when you step forward. I guess if my hands are, when I turn around, I think I'm bringing my hands in. I think that's what the problem is. I think it's not.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you're doing a view, because you're doing a double view to the sort of eye height, aren't you?
Yeah.
So just give yourself space for the wrist stretch.
Yeah.
Don't worry about keeping them like both together.
Yeah.
You'll end up getting in your own way there. So
Yeah,
after you've stepped up with your double view, obviously that's an eye strike.
Yeah.
Just lock out and then do a wrist stretch into both hands independently. So give yourself a little bit of space if you need it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's silly. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. So we're at past. So we've done a full hour now. Well done, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, homework if you want to accept it, or if that work is synonymous with pain, then just exercises would be just to drill those bits that we've done for next time, and then we'll have those down a lot better, and we can move on.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys,
Cheers.
See you.
Good weekend, everybody.
see you next time. Take care.
See you.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Bye for now.
Over and out.
Over and out.